Hello, I'm Saint Saviour. I'm back in my hometown of Stockton-on-Tees to do a gig tonight at the Georgian Theatre. There weren't really any big kind of exciting standout moments. It's all been just a kind of constant struggle day by day to achieve and basically just like I've been doing it for 10 years now, so 10 years of tiny little steps further and further towards what I wanted to do. And one of the most exciting things for me was we headlined the John Peel stage at Glastonbury. That was quite a big one. But also I got to write a song for Candy Staton, so that was, and she recorded it. So I got to hear her singing a song that I'd written for her. That was through working with Groove Armada and stuff. I've got lots of energy and I've got a studio in my house and I'm writing music the whole time for all kinds of different things. I don't just write for myself. And to be honest, sometimes when you get writer's block, it's a good exercise to just do a cover version, just to analyse the chord sequences and work out how other people write songs. And so my cover versions, I do them all the time, but it's only because they're a byproduct of me writing my own songs. I find it really hard to do the sitting at the piano thing, and I always have done. One of the things that has kind of frustrated me a little bit about my solo career is that promoters quite often put me with female folk singers and stuff, and that's just the opposite of what I do. I'd like to think that my performance style and my conviction was more of the kind of punk side of things. I don't want to make things sound pretty for people, I want to make people slightly annoyed. Actually, my first album took so long to write because it was taken from lots of different periods of my life, so there isn't really, and I think it's clear when you listen to it from start to finish, it's really dynamic. It goes from very intimate, close vocal kind of things to ridiculous, really kind of aggressive dance tunes, and I tried to glue it together and make it a coherent piece of work, but with my second album, my main aim is to make it of its own time, like a capsule, because my first album, Union, is just it's more a collection of songs really than a concept. Can't imagine. There's a lot of female artists that have got, then when they talk about their album, it's like, oh, it was about a recent breakup, or it's always about heartbreak, and I couldn't imagine promoting an album where night after night you gotta go on stage and sing broken-hearted, kind of melancholy ballads. I just would find it so depressing. I'd feel like I was inflicting torture on people. As a musical person, I'm not sure that it comes through in my music, but and I haven't always sung in my accent. I sing a bit more in my accent now. I've started to, especially when I sing live, I sing in my accent a lot of the time. But definitely my stage performance, it's a bit kind of bullshit. It's a bit tough, and that's definitely because I'm a Teessider, and that's just the way I was brought up.